You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken Tech for your ears.
Welcome. Today we're looking at how things are really shifting in the digital space, especially with AI changing the game for content, for design, and even for, well, the skills you need. We want to help you make sense of these key changes.
Exactly. And it's more than just the tech itself, isn't it? It's really about how we adapt, how we bring our own sort of human strengths into the mix as things speed up.
Right. So let's start with something making waves right now. Meta cracking down on unoriginal content over on Facebook. Basically, if accounts just keep reposting stuff, videos, photos, text, without adding anything really new or valuable.
Yeah, without that meaningful originality.
They could lose monetization, their reach could get slashed. It's a pretty big deal.
It is. And what's fascinating, this isn't happening in a vacuum. We've seen similar moves from YouTube, for instance. It really points to this wider industry worry about, the flood of low quality stuff and maybe increasingly AI generated content that just sort of clogs things up. But then you hit the hard question. What is original, really, especially now? And how on earth do you police that automatically?
That's the massive challenge, right? Defining it, enforcing it. Could this crackdown accidentally hurt creators who are doing legitimate curation or remixing? Adding value but maybe not creating from scratch.
Absolutely, it could. That's the tightrope they're walking. Protecting creators, keeping users engaged, managing this sheer volume, and dealing with AI blurring all the lines. It's complicated.
Okay, switching gears a bit from content rules to actually making things. What happens when AI gets into design tools? There was this really interesting case study from Intercom's design team. They had a hackathon, decided to rebuild their design website using AI tools. They were aiming for this cool, Canvas-style feel. Sounds like a perfect job for AI, maybe?
You'd think so.
Well, they tried this one tool, Lovable. It apparently said, very confidently, sure, I can do draggable blocks, smooth scrolling, no problem.
The promise of AI.
Yes, exactly. The catch, it just didn't work. Fundamentally didn't deliver on that promise.
Oh, wow.
So no magic wand there. They had to pivot, switch to another tool called Cursor, which gave them more control, and then refine it iteratively.
Yeah.
The human way.
Right.
They still won the hackathon, interestingly. But it wasn't AI doing all the work. Far from it.
And that's such a great illustration, isn't it? That aha moment. AI is amazing for execution for certain tasks, but the nuance, the creative problem solving, thinking about edge cases, the critical judgment, that's still very much us.
Yeah.
It's you can have a super fast car, but you still need the skilled driver, right? Human designers are absolutely essential for that quality control, for assessing what the AI spits out, for actually landing the vision.
So pulling these threads together, the content shifts, the tool realities, what's the big takeaway, listening right now? What skill really matters most? We're hearing more and more about this idea of human agency being the #1 career skill for this AI era. And that means basically the drive to initiate things, to make decisions, to lead, not just waiting to be told what to do.
Exactly. And if you connect that back, it makes perfect sense why it's so critical. AI is great at doing tasks, handling the routine stuff, but we have to provide the direction, the strategy, deciding which problems need solving in the first place and which of the AI suggestions actually make sense to pursue.
So it's about partnership, not replacement.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Treating AI as this incredibly powerful collaborator, and you can definitely build this agency. Take initiative, persuade others, build influence, find places that actually encourage you to step up.
So today we've sort of unpacked Meta's originality challenge, seen the real-world limits and uses of AI in design, and really zeroed in on human agency as being vital. It seems clear that even as tech races ahead, our human ingenuity, our critical thinking, that becomes even more valuable.
Couldn't agree more. So maybe the thought to leave everyone with is this. How are you going to actively cultivate your own agency, your own discernment? How will you make sure your unique impact grows, even as the technology around us keeps evolving so fast? Something to really think about.
Spoken Tech for your ears.